What is this? You want me to... a wrench? What's it do? You want me to hold on to it so it looks like I know what I'm talking about with cars? Is there an up? Is this like a club? I mean, all right. I'll hold on to it. I can do that. Let me start off by saying hashtag save the manual transmission. But then let me ruin it by saying I love automatic transmissions in cars. I know. How dare I can hear you. You're hitting the thumbs down as we speak, and I understand that. 10 years ago, I would have been right there with you. However, as time has gone on, I have had the chance to enjoy various vehicles that have newer automatic transmissions. When automatic transmissions only had 2 gears, 3 gears, 4 if you were lucky, 5 if things were really moving along, and that 5 might have actually only been 4, just had a special second gear that it could choose from at times. 6 speeds. 6 we were starting to get there. Then ZF came out with the 8-speed, and then you have Chevy and Ford, which share the 10-speed automatics in their trucks and the Camaros and the Mustangs. Once we hit right around in those time periods, even right before that, you had your dual clutch transmissions in your supercars, Lamborghinis, your Maseratis, that sort of thing, with the flappy paddle gearbox, as they were originally called, which were kind of, some of the earlier ones were a automatic version of a manual transmission. Once we started seeing that, things were changing. Those transmissions were more capable. They had more gears. They had better ratios. And the microprocessor controllers were very smart. They could hold a gear longer at the right times. They could shift at better times. They could shift faster than a human. Now, I can understand wanting that control. I really can. I enjoy it. I still enjoy driving manual transmissions. My goal here, or my point today is, don't hate on the automatic transmission. Don't hate on the new automatic transmissions. It's no longer the past where automatic transmissions were relegated to soccer moms, daily drivers, and the drag strip. The consistency of the automatic transmission in the old days for the drag strip was well known. However, driving that vehicle on the road was not the same thing. You were not at a full throttle condition all the time. Made for a very bog standard type drive. However, as I've said, newer automatic transmissions with 6 to 10 gears give you a little bit of an edge. Now, manual transmissions have come a long way. However, there's still some shortcomings in the fact that humans can only shift so fast. Now, I hear what you're saying, but James, the fun is in controlling the car, having that connection to your vehicle, being able to choose when you shift, the satisfaction of a heel-to-toe shift, or that downshift at just the right time, or the launch where you slip that clutch just enough, the power gets to the rear wheels, they slip just a little bit. That is a very satisfying thing, and I'm not knocking it. I am truly not knocking that in any way, shape, or form. But having driven newer vehicles with the 8-speed transmission from ZF in my Challenger, I can say they're fun. They're still fun. You can still do the grocery getter thing. And then when you need it, you've got the paddles. Slide it into full, not full, but manual mode. Being able to slap the little paddles and have control. Granted, you don't have the clutch. I get that. But if you have a chance, don't hate on the automatic transmission. I love a manual, and I always will. but there is room for the automatic transmission. So, what are your thoughts on the automatic versus manual debate? Can you enjoy a car with an automatic, or does it have to be a manual? And speaking of, most vehicles that are manual still are lower powered vehicles, and these truly are better for it. They may not be as fast or as powerful as your high-end supercars or muscle cars, but being able to wring out every last bit of power out of those cars, those little 4-cylinders, 3-cylinder engines with the manual transmission, there's still a place for that, and that is truly where the fun is. No hate, that's where it's at. An automatic in something like that, the best automatic in something like that will never be as fun as a manual transmission. Now, on the other side of the coin, you could say, well, James, the same can be said about those supercars or muscle cars, and I get that. But there is definitely more room for the automatic in those higher powered applications. So, let me know what you think. Is there a complete hate for the automatic, new, old, or otherwise? Is manual the only way to go? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, maybe give it a like. Probably going to give it a dislike, and I completely understand. We will be back here again soon. We'll talk about something else. Maybe just as interesting, or as diversive. Diversive? This is a wrench. It is not a club. I learned that today. And if you get a chance, go over to the website. The link will be down below, and check out some of the merch. This shirt, however, is not on the website. This is something special. We may release it once we hit a certain point on social media where we can celebrate. I had to get one printed out because I really enjoy the design. Plays on the motif of never look back at explosions. This guy has had one hell of a crash, but he regrets nothing, and he sent everything. While this is not available just yet, there are plenty of other designs. Give it a look if you would. And just like this racer, regret nothing, send everything, and I'm out.